to the so-called Silicon Valley Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Philadelphia Eagles. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. From the 6. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. At their own 28-yard line. Sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
2nd and 8 coming up. Handoff right side to Wandu. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Poole. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. First carry for the Oklahoma State man, Chuba Hubbard. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On the ground, it's Hubbard. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Throwing, Jones. And he finds a man on the crossing route. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now Jones. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Jones throwing on 1st down. And this is going to be incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Off the play fake. Jones. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
They'll run on 1st down. Hubbard, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4, 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
The run got 4, now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off play action. Jones. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. No score after one on EA Sports. So first and goal from the 9-yard line. They'll run here with Hubbard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. Again, it'll be Hubbard. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. From the gun, Jones. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Chuba Hubbard there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, first and 10. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Now a give running right, Nwangu. And he's got this down to the 35.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Off the play fake. Pull. And this is caught by Watkins. 7 yards, the pickup there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. To throw. Pull. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. Looking to throw. Pull. This one caught by Kittle. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
What an excellent end result for them. But the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Operating from the gun. Pull. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. They'll wind up losing 10 there. A full 10 yards. So that one hurts. And it brings up 3rd and goal. Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott from the left hash. This from 37. The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. On the give, this is Hubbard. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the here, 2nd and 6.
47 is the mic. 47 is the mic.
Off play action. Jones. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
They go play action here on first down. And his pass incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
He's crashing. He's checking. He's coming. We got double up.
They'll run here with Hubbard. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. On the handoff, it's Hubbard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. 56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. Yeah, it's game situation. Let's go.
Back to throw. Jones. Jones hit, and the ball's out. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike.
From the 39, Jones. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey. Big gas, big gas, big gas. Safety's creeping.
On first down, it's Hubbard, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Right back to Hubbard. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Looking to throw. Jones. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead. I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
The throw over the middle taken in, and mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the give is Nwangu. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense just, they have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Poole. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Off play action. Poole. Oh, he stays up. They'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They'll run on 1st down. Hubbard into the secondary past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Off the play fake. Jones. He's going to let this one go deep. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Second and 10. Off play action. Jones. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
On 1st down, it's Hubbard, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
8 yards to go on second down.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. 57's the mic, watch 57. All you get is
From the gun, Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Back to throw. Jones. He's got Smith here. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. They'll run on first down. Hubbard. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Down to the 25.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. But the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Carlson able to put this one through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Another run now for Nwangu. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Nwangu. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. He's going to let it fly. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, 59 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. What do you think? Play this safe? Just worry about getting to OT?
Yeah, don't make any risky throws. It's going to change the outcome. But if anyone slips, take the big shot.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Jones. And that's incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Here's Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Poole. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Going deep here for Watkins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Amber Thomas. And the 49ers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Came up to the booth. Last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words every time we hear that. things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run with Hubbard. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Jones. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. Now they lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook. And that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. You. Tighten up.
To throw is Jones. But it's caught on the right side of Smith. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And it's good! And on opening weekend, a field goal to win it as time expires. And Union Street will be hopping tonight. The 49ers have won it. So the victory here for San Francisco. And with that,